Mercury retrograde. I keep saying it. It's still happening. Okay, so Instagram, I can't seem to get it to work right now. So we'll try to finish this up in Facebook. So we'll see. We're just kind of playing round robin, going back and forth. It's kind of fun, right? It's kind of exciting. We're learning to be flexible. All right, so I'm on to pulling cards for the mermaids, and we got one out already, but I I'm going to ask for a third card from the mermaids, and that way it'll give people more time to come back in. So what I will do, everyone, is I will like stitch the, I'm going to like just archive the full video. I might be able to stitch these two readings together and then put them on YouTube, and then you can just go back and watch if you missed anything. So it's Mercury retrograde. You have to go with the flow, right? Okay, let's go for one more mermaid card. Mermaids. What is this fabulous energy? Okay, ooh, all right. Okay. So the message from the mermaids, there's 3 cards. And wow. There's a lot here, a lot of layers. Endurance, keep going. Sisterhood and brotherhood. This is for masculine and feminine. We're not doing a particular reading for men or women. This one is telepathy. And look at that. Remember, we're talking about the desires of the heart. They're making a heart shape. So what I'm feeling is that in this new moon cycle and this portal cycle, our endurance is being tested. We have to keep moving. So remember, I talked about earlier on the Instagram reading, because I think it cut off in Facebook. But this card is all about escapism, running away, trying to avoid things. This one is saying, no, endure, swim hard, swim fast. You're almost at the finish line. If you give up, if you start to try to escape, you're not going to get what you want. Your desire is, well, it may happen, but it's probably going to take a lot longer. So endure, push on, push forward, be strong. And Leo is a very strong, fiery energy. Leos don't give up. You know, Leos are not wimps. You know, they're like, hell yeah, I'm fucking going to do this. So, be like the lion. And it's easier at this time of year because it is Leo season. So no matter what your sign is, you're going to be taking on those attributes because it's the flavor, it's the archetypal flavor. So if you don't know much about Leo, there's a lot of stuff on books and online if you want to look it up. So sisterhood, whether you're a man or a woman, this is about gathering with like-minded, like soul people, and finding that your desires and what you're wishing for is going to really happen faster if you collaborate, if you tell people and are open and truthful about what's in your heart and what you really want and what your plans are, what your dreams are. If you tell people, you are going to find allies. You're going to find people that are going to be swimming alongside of you. I like how these mermaids are together, right? And they have their fish, their school of fish too. But it's like if you're doing it in a pod, even if it's a small pod of 2, you're going to have a much more fruitful experience. And you'll have someone encouraging you and pushing you. So maybe if it's a business thing for you, it could be like getting together with your buds and like creating a mastermind and really like going, okay, what do you want? What do you want? And how can I support you? What kind of cheerleading do you need? What kind of encouragement do you need? What kind of accountability do you need? So that's as part of your assignment that I'm giving you for this cycle is ask yourself, what do I want? What do I really, really want? And focus wholeheartedly on that. Have an altar set up in your home. Have a space for you to really generate energy and power into that desire, right? Telepathy was the 3rd card from the mermaids. Telepathy is a beautiful card. This is really about, connecting with people in nonverbal ways. So you might have somebody that's an ally across the ocean, or they might be in the next town, or they might be next door, whatever it is. So start when you're meditating, when you're relaxing, before you go to bed at night, really ask for messages, ask for signs, because that's what you'll get. You'll be getting telepathic communications from people in your sisterhood or brotherhood about what you need to do to get your desire, how to manifest it. All right, I'm gonna just close my eyes for a minute and take some water and see if anything else comes through. Kind of hard for me to focus because I feel rushed. It's like, oh my God, is this going to cut out again? Which is okay. I mean, if that's what needs to happen, I have a feeling I'm going to be coming back anyways next week. I think there's also some really positive, I'm hearing the words father energy. I see this in really a positive way. So maybe what that's about is being in partnership with that part of you that is the disciplined, tasking, motivated part of yourself. So there's this side of you that can be tapped into to not give up, to not fall into escapism and watching Netflix all day long or watching Netflix too late at night. That's something that I know I do sometimes. And really, how can you stay focused and stay in your energy of your desire? At the bottom of the deck, the devil, so Saturn energy. Saturn can have to do with the father and the shadow. We are in the shadow of Mercury right now, so things are going to be still wonky as far as maybe communications, technology. We got another 7 of Wands. So this is about courage. This is I would say this is like a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius card. This is very fiery energy. Really standing up for yourself, standing up for what you want. Again, if people say, well, you can't have what you want, or I don't want to give you what you want, and it could just be that's all in your head. You might think that people don't want you to have what you want, or that there's somebody who won't give you what you want. You know what I mean? There's again this energy of escapism, of looking outside yourself, thinking that XYZ, you know, because Trump is in office, I can't get what I want, or you know what I mean? It's like blaming an outside source for maybe what you perceive as a misfortune or a setback. And instead of that, how can you see this as an opportunity to be even more clear about what you want and how you want to go about getting it? So, you know, there's fear energy coming up here. And, you know, don't let your fears stop you or make you escape or make you water down what you want. Okay, so one more card from the angel deck. 3 more cards, apparently. Jeez, a lot of them want to come out now. Okay. So the 3 cards, choose a new direction. It's up to you. And look how she's pointing. Yeah, it's up to you. We were just talking about that. And recovery. Choose a new direction. I feel like we kind of clued into this energy before, but the changes that you want to make in your life, the things you're asking for, may not be exactly what the universe has in store for you or wants to deliver. In other words, the universe has something better. So rather than hanging on to, well, I want this one thing, focus in on the energy of your desire and just allow it to make you feel really good. Like imagine how good it would feel in that skin of yours if you become the one who manifests your desires. And I'm not saying this is saying that you're not going to get what you want, but I'm saying you're going to get more than what you're asking for. And it's up to you. So don't escape. Face the fears, face the shadow head on. And know also that you are in a recovery. And I know this is probably true for me and for so many of us, especially in regards to our bodies, our home, the physical finances. There's a lot of recovery. There's a lot of healing happening. There's a lot of, I feel like I keep here again, coming home to yourself. So the more you come home to yourself, the more you will be at home. And this recovery is also part of the heart chakra. Look at that beautiful emerald green on the outer edges of the card. So this is about heart chakra energy. So heart healing, emotional healing. If you've been going through a rough time emotionally, it's all going to be fine. It's all healing. It's all going to work out in your favor. But the universe has something better for you. So don't hang on to the past. Don't hang on to something that you think, oh, this is really my desire, because maybe it really isn't. So really, again, don't escape. Don't lie to yourself. Be totally honest about everything you really want. And you will just be in that vortex, that wormhole that's going to spiral you right here, right now, into your future self. I'm going to pick one more mermaid card. I also wanted to do a little contest to give away somebody a free half-hour reading with me. I'm going to have time between this afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be rough. Probably this afternoon, Friday, Saturday, I will have some spaces here and there. So I will. I'm going to think about that because we have to. I want to try to pick somebody live who's on the live call. So if you're here live watching, post in the comments that you're here. Just say hi, and I will enter you into the reading. Okay. So, energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. And look at that. She's got like a little sun right in front of her heart. I mean, this is pretty amazing. I mean, if we look at the similarities of the first blessing card, and just like where her hands are with the nest and where her hands are with this energy ball. So, you know, what I love to do is what I just call chakra breathing. And you can even look up, I on my SoundCloud, I have a ton of chakra breathing exercises, and they're short. So I will, I've got to remember, I'll write this down. So I'm going to put links into the comments. So energy meditations, they're free. They're just on SoundCloud, and you just go there and you hit the little play button. But there should be one for, I think, almost all the chakras. And since Leo rules the heart chakra, I would start there. I would start to really center in on what's in your heart. Is it a cup that's open and ready to receive love and abundance? Or is it full of shit? You know, is it full of old, stagnant, sad crap that needs to be released? If that's the case, this card is definitely speaking to that. And I know that, you know, this recovery card is speaking to that too. Heart chakra healing. Yeah. Running energy, like expanding your heart chakra and breathing into it, doing the, what I call the heart-brain coherence exercise. I will post links to that. Yeah, heart-brain coherence. That's from why am I not remembering their name? It's the Institute of, I don't know. Anyways, the heart-brain coherence exercise technique is really easy, and it's on their website. So look up heart-brain. It's not the Heart-Brain Institute. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. Speaking of brains not working. But you want to be in coherence between your thoughts and your brain waves and the heart waves, and the magnetic field of your heart is very big, much bigger than your brain waves. So your heart brain, and yes, your heart does have its own neurites, its own small brain. If you are really in balance with that, life is a lot more pleasurable, and you also manifest faster. So manifesting is really just about becoming, right? Being the magician of your life. All right, so I think I'm going to end this reading. I wanted to choose a name, but I'm not seeing comments. It says there's 44 comments, and it's not showing me anything. So I'm just going to pick another card and then hang up the line for the session, and I will look at the comments probably after the live. I'll probably be able to see them once I'm out of the live thing. So my apologies, folks. Okay, so the final card is a blessing to bring clarity. How clear are you in your heart about what you want and what you desire? Okay, so I'm going to end the session. Let's read this, number 35. A blessing to disperse the muddied waters of the mind and of the heart. Could this be any more perfect after what we just talked about? Allowing the purity of what can be seen clearly to guide you. We move through our lives often knowing not quite what to do, without guidelines or any real compass about where we are going. There are mysteries that are good and fine to experience, and others which seem merely to be obtuse and confusing. And with this blessing, you will begin now to know the difference. We have collections of ideas given to us by parents or friends or schools and governments, and we see the world through their filters. This blessing brings to you a clarity from within, for you to know the true north of your own soul, and to follow the soul's purpose even when the path before you is unclear, dark, and overgrown. This is not to find yourself, but to know your own soul deep within, and with this blessing comes a surety and a sense of lucidity. For when you are clear on who you are and what you care for and what you believe in, you will then be clear on what to do and where to go and how to behave. May the clarity you seek now come to you as you remember to return to the clarity that lies deep within you. May there be a shedding of ideas and beliefs that do not belong to you, for you are far more than a collection of beliefs held by others and taught to you, more than your conditioning. You are a clear soul that has a transparency to your own self. So you know what it is you seek in this world because you understand who you are deep within, and from that place you live. In this way, the clarity comes. The mists lift, the veils part, and the path is lit up. And you shine that inner light out, making bright the path ahead. You are more than a series of plans and expectations. You are a soul, finding your way to the knowledge of your own self. And when you begin to find out who you are within, the clarity you seek will come again and again, to cut through the tangled thoughts, to clear the path of debris, to move aside those who do not wish for you the best, to discover for yourself what is best and right for you to do in this moment. And thus, with clarity, dear friend, thou will be blessed again and again. Blessed be. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me on this reading. It really resonated with me today. And yeah, let me know in the comments if it resonated with you. And I will be going through the comments in a few minutes and figuring out how to choose a person to do the free reading with. I'm probably going to put everybody through a random chooser. It's easier that way. Okay. Love you all. Bye. Happy new moon in Leo.